Alright guys, you read that title correctly. Unfortunately, I blew up the M5. Now, I have some videos and some photos to share of exactly when it happened and what happened, but I just wanted to make this the starting point to explain kind of everything, because the videos are a little hectic and chaotic. When everything was going on, getting the tow truck and whatnot, I couldn't really piece together good footage, but I got what I could while I was alongside the road, and yeah, so I guess we'll just get right into this. So on my way home from work today, a car was turning left, and as the car turned left, there was a couple cars behind me. I decided to do a tiny little pull, got on in a little bit.
Screws underneath, which I'll show you. That's kind of what we have to do. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna take these two screws out, and then I'm gonna do this from the opposite side. Lift the car up, get underneath the screws, and then we should be good to go.
Probably 3/4 throttle. The car went to downshift. It started making power, started making boost, and then, oh, I looked in the rear view. Everything went into drivetrain fault, engine light, everything came on. Smoke pouring out the back of the car, pouring. So my stomach dropped. And at this point, I'm like, definitely just threw a rod. So, or cracked a piston or something. But I know that these rods in this car can only handle like 700, 750 torque before it gets a little sketchy. So I'm hoping that it's not a rod or a piston or something major. This weekend, I'm going to make another video, obviously, and we will start uncovering everything, getting underneath of everything, pulling all the heat shields off, and seeing what exactly is wrong with the car. Because right now, as it sits, this just happened tonight. I'm making this video for you guys as soon as this happened. So I don't even know what happened to the car. But all I know is made some quite interesting noises that sounded like a piston cracking or something like that. The car will not hold oil. Anytime you dump oil in it, it pours right out the bottom. So best case scenario, we have an oil line blown. Probably not the case, because why would there be plumes of oil pouring out the exhaust and oil in the exhaust? I don't know, but right now we're going to hope for the best. But worst case scenario, I start pulling this thing apart and we have a rod through the block and a hole in the side of the block. Now, if that's the case, that's going to be quite unfortunate, but look at it positively. We have one insane build series coming on this M5, and it's probably going to take a year or two. It's going to take a long time to get all of this ripped apart, get a new motor, the whole nine. But if I'm going to have all that out already, might as well save up and spend a little extra money and get it forged. So this could potentially be the start of the build of the 1,000 horsepower M5. And I'm definitely excited for that.
Oh no, guys, we have a big problem. So the car is pouring out oil. So we are alongside the road, car is pouring oil everywhere. So I'm gonna try to top it off with oil and see if I can get it to start for 5 seconds, just to get the transmission into neutral so we can tow this thing home and see what's wrong with it. All right, so I just watched over all of the old clips as you guys would be watching them in the video as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Tried to do a pull and everything went south, pulled over to the side of the road as soon as I could, because I knew if it was a piston or a rod, I didn't want any chances, if it wasn't through the block already, of it going through the block. So pulled over to the side of the road, got out, and with this M5, I'm not sure if there's a workaround or what, but I haven't figured out how to put it in neutral without the car being running. So unfortunately, there was no oil in the car. It was all out over the road, and I didn't want to start it and put it in neutral because it starts and it runs very roughly and choppy. But so I found a can of oil that I always keep in the back of my car, which coincidentally, the one time you need it, it comes in handy. But so I topped it off with oil really quick, ran around, started it for just a second, enough to put it in neutral. And then we called the tow truck company, had the tow guy come out, and very fortunately, we were really close to home. So had the tow truck guy come out, rolled it up onto the flatbed, and got it back in the garage to start diagnosing and see what the issue is here. So hope for the best, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, the M5 is going to be down for a while, but I plan to document everything, take videos, make a build series along the way of, first of all, what exactly are we going to find? Is there going to be a blown line? Is there going to be blown up turbos? Is there going to be a hole in the side of the block? I don't know, but we're going to find out together, and I will definitely keep you guys updated with everything. But for now, we're going to assume worst case scenario, and for now, this is going to be the start of a 1,000 horsepower M5 build. So we're going to do it right here in this garage. So it's going to be sitting here for quite some time. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video for you guys. I had a full longer form video planned, but of course the car blew up, so can't really do that. But drop a comment below. Tell me what you guys think from the video and everything you see and have heard. What do you think it is? What do you think we're going to find when we open this thing up? Is it going to be a line? Is it going to be a piston, a rod, turbo? Like, what's this thing going to look like? And I'm also pretty concerned because all of that smoke going through the turbos and oil going through the turbos, even if the turbos weren't bad before and nothing failed with them, are they going to be good now that all that oil ran through there? I don't know. We'll find out. But I try to find the light in every situation, and the light now is I have a build series potentially to film for you guys, and as unfortunate as it is, you got to see the positives in situations like this. When life throws curveballs at you and really messes up your plans, you just got to roll with it and see the light in it, because if you don't, it's going to drive you crazy. So hopefully that advice helps somebody out there going through a rough time. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. So we will see you guys when we start tearing this thing apart.